Good day, viewers, and welcome to the Polity Roundtable. Of course, on the Polity Roundtable today, I caught a big fish. I have with me Barrister Olumiwaju, a great son of Akure Kingdom. Sir, what's your take on fuel subsidy removal? Because that's going to be my last take on this talk show this moment.
Why was the subsidy in place in the first instance? Is to reduce the sufferings of the people. And I think the masses in particular, the rich men in this country can buy fuel at the rate of 500 per litre and they still survive. But if somebody is saying, okay, if the landing cost of a litre of PMS is 300 naira, okay, for those of you selling, government will take care of 100 naira. Why? You need to sell the fuel at the rate of 200. And this same fuel that has been subsidized in this country is being taken to outside country to go and be sold at the rate of 300 naira. So meaning that these guys that are actually dealing with the government regarding this importation of fuel is making double profits at the expense of the people in the country. They don't even have the fuel to buy. That's one aspect. The second aspect of it is that are the masses actually feeling the effect of this subsidy? No. And again, are they really so accountable in terms of people that are actually supervising the distribution or importation and distribution of this fuel in such a way that it could be deemed not even being accompanied with all sort of corruption or corrupt practices? One cannot be this just to say that these things are being done the right way it should be done. And the masses are not really feeling the much that the government is actually paying to subsidize the pump price. And so if a government comes in and says, okay, because of the shrewd nature of handling this, one, our refineries are not working. And I can tell you, those making hell of money from these in a racketing manner have a tendency to be able to frustrate the workings of our refineries. Anybody can suspect that. And again, why must we be exporting our crude oil and bringing in refinery when we have refineries in this country? So it is better that we come back to level zero. Do not subsidize. Use this money in some other ways that can be directly fed by the masses to subsidize their cost of living rather than going through fuel. And again, let us see if this cabals has stopped from actually getting involved in the process of getting this fuel into this country under control, rather than allowing the market forces to actually determine that price. It is hoped that some of the things that are not working in this country will begin to work. And again, I tell you one thing, competitiveness was kind of not allowed. Why the subsidy exists? Because those people that are there are making a lot of money, and they are the people that are also underground are supposed to be on the side of the government controlling or monitoring what they are, and also colluding to ensure that these things don't work well. And I can tell you that a situation where when you have the market forces controlling or determining the cost of this fueling, the pump price will begin to fall gradually. Just like when we started the GSM country, this GSM business in the country. I bought my SIM card at the rate of 25 naira. 25,000, but now it's free. Somebody can give you free.
Now, Dr. Allow me to take you up on this, and of course, my prompter is already telling me I've exhausted my time, but I just needed to actually chip this in. You are a lawyer. Fine. We understand from the perspective of the new administration that fuel subsidy is a sleaze, an embezzlement by some rackets who belong to the elite class. Is something not supposed to be done for the elite class that are indulging in this embezzlement so that it can assuage the challenges, the financial inconvenience to the masses? Because the way it looks now, they just remove the fuel subsidy, and the average Nigerian who cannot afford like 700 naira, 650 naira, $1 per day. A whole lot of Nigerians cannot afford that, but they are the people that have to, begin to feel the pangs and pains of subsidy removal. Don't you think that government in the first place ought to have, commenced the process of exposing and probably, using EFCC or any of these government establishments to actually prosecute those who have been involved in fuel subsidy?
The government that just once mentioned that they knew the people that were sponsoring terrorism in this country. Did they ever take anybody to court?
No.
Will they be able to tell Nigerians that before Bola Tinubu just took over government? Of course, I know over time, and because of digging deep, we'll be able to see whether there are some people that are actually responsible for the corrupt acts in the process. But the truth about it is, the Buhari-led government just left. And this question you're asking is like saying that I think it's because the government that left decided not to do anything. They wouldn't tell Nigerians that they are not even aware, or they don't even know who are actually involved in this act that made life difficult for Nigerians. So, but now that President Bola Tinubu is there, you can see the handwriting on the wall that's ready to work. There's that tendency that in the course of running his offices, he may, just get into that very aspect of, areas where corrupt practices were suspected of taking place. But I can tell you that I don't think he's somebody that will see areas where he could recover money back to the government and will allow it to just go. So let's hope that this led government will actually look into that and actually bring those responsible for making life difficult for people today.
Well, I have been able to have the opportunity of talking to a great son of Akure Kingdom, Dr. Barrister Olumiwa Adu, and of course, he's no doubt a great believer in the Nigerian project, as you can see from all that he has been able to say so far, and about the Bola Tinubu administration that has just come into power. I want to appreciate everyone that has taken their time to watch the Polity Talk Show with Dr. Barrister Olumiwa Adu. Of course, my name is Stephen Fury, and of course, I have behind the camera my videographer, Awutulatimidah. Doctor, I hope when we choose to reach out to you again, you'll give us this opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.